Hello, this is Bob Foster, and this video today is going to show us how we use the PowerVM LPM and Simplified Remote Restart Automation tool to do LPM and use the Power Enterprise pools, also known as PEP, to move CPU or memory resources around to help give enough CPU and memory to destination servers where we're moving the partitions to. Here is my system here, and I've clicked on Power Enterprise Pools, and you can see I have a pool called Bob and Kirk, and I have two servers in it, a Kirk K-P8 and a Bob P8. And right now I've only moved enough resources onto Kirk and Bob to cover their current workload. And so we have 16 CPUs still available in the pool to move around, and then when we start to LPM, we'll see how we'll move stuff into the Bob F P8 server, and we'll see Kirk P8 shrink. So let's go off and start the live partition mobility part of this. This is the PowerVM LPM Simplified Remote Restart Automation tool. So I'm going to log into this now and use the admin is the user that ships with the tool. You can add more users to it later. And I'm going to LPM away some stuff. So you can see I have multiple options here, but today we're going to do LPM away. And I have two HMCs that have attached to the tool, one in Rochester and one in Poughkeepsie, and my P8s that I'm working on today are in Rochester. And I'm going to move all the LPARs of a Kirk P8 over to, so on the left I choose which ones I want to move, and over here on the right I choose where I want to move them to. Now I'm going to move these to Bob FP8, and we know that there wasn't enough CPU on Bob FP8 because it was pretty full. And what we'll do is we'll do these validates first, and this is the LPM validate, and I'm going to let this run through here. It'll take about 20 seconds, I think. And so whenever you do live partition mobility, what this tool does here is it goes off and says, hey, can this LPAR be hosted on these different destination servers? Now in this case we only have one destination server, but if we had multiple destination servers, we'd be doing the validate for all the different destination servers. So everything is exceeded. So great. So now I'm going to go to the next screen. And over here, notice how this is blue over here. See how it says I'm going to put everything on Bob FP8, but it's negative. And I'm going to add some more stuff to it because I know I can add more CPU and memory resources to this with Power Enterprise pools. So now it says, oh, wow, look, you have enough memory over here, but you don't have enough CPU. But Power Enterprise pools will allow us, this tool will move Power Enterprise pool CPU resources from Kirk K-P8 to Bob FP8. So now we'll go off here and hit Start LPM. And now I will pause this after it starts running here because this will take about a minute or two. Okay, we finished moving all the LPARs from Kirk K-P8 over to Bob FP8. Now let's go look at the Power Enterprise pool and see what CPU resources got moved around. Okay, now I've gone back over to the HMC. Now I brought up the Power Enterprise pools, and originally Bob FP8 had 3 active mobile COD, and now it's got 7. So it had to add 4 processor resources from the pool to keep the LPM all this workload over. So that was about 4 or 5 CPUs worth of workload to move over, and they had about a half a CPU available. So we did actually do the Power Enterprise pools. In this case, we had 16 available in the pool, so we just took 4 out of the available and moved them in here to Bob FP8. The tool also works if you don't have any available. It will actually move resources from source servers like Kirk K-P8 over to Bob FP8. But in this case, we had resources in the pool, so we just took them out of the pool.